Hi, I'm Alan McKee, and welcome to Amplified Insights, where we talk about business, classic rock, and life in general. Hey, in 2019, Peter Frampton announced his finale tour after being diagnosed with something called inclusion body myositis, better known as IBM, but it's a degenerative muscle disease. And he truly thought that his guitar playing days were over. But here's the thing about true professionals. They don't just give up, they adapt. Here we are 6 years later, and Frampton is still touring, calling it his Never, Ever Say Never tour. And yeah, he walks with a cane now and he performs seated, but his fingers are weaker, which affects his power for bending notes. But this is what he says about his playing. There's less notes, but more soul. Every note that I play now has much more meaning. Now, this hits me hard because it perfectly captures what entrepreneurs face when they come up against their own limitations. Maybe it's not a physical condition, but could be budget constraints, team losses, or market changes that force us to do less with less. Now, the natural response is to see this as defeat, but Frampton shows us another way. When you can't rely on raw power anymore, you develop precision and purpose. Now, I've seen this in my own business journey. When networks faced resource constraints, there was no way we could compete on volume. So we competed on quality and personal attention. And when COVID limited Accurato's launch plans, we focused intensely on product development rather than broad marketing. And sometimes your greatest breakthroughs come when you're forced to strip away everything except what truly matters. Frampton says that his audiences didn't even notice the difference in his playing. When you focus on delivering soul instead of just technique, people feel the authenticity. What constraints are you facing that could actually force you to play with more meaning? Remember, it's not about the number of notes you play. It's about making everyone count. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay amplified.